Hello, I'm coming at this for a second time. I made a video this morning and for some reason it just wouldn't upload. Me and technology aren't always friends, and I wanted to do it outside of the app and in YouTube just because I want more than 3 minutes. But I want to recap on yesterday's success key, and that was hydration and dehydration and making sure that you get enough water during your challenge and now as you're starting a new fitness journey. So make sure that you are filling up today and getting the hydration that you need. Today's key to success is going to be meal planning. And I have to tell you, this is probably the number one for seeing huge success. And the great thing is that each program has a specified meal plan, and it can be as simple or as elaborate as you want, but you definitely have to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you're going to find yourself grabbing when you're hungry, on the run, and really falling off of what your expectations are. So, if you see this, it says, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And I can't tell you how true that is. When I've done this before, my background is in exercise and fitness, and I'm like, I know how to eat clean, I know what to do, I'll just stick to that. And things get busy, life gets hectic, and you start to just do whatever. Driving through the drive-thru. Do you want to supersize that? Would you like a large? Our society is throwing things at us left and right to have more excess of things. And we don't need it. So I know that not everybody has their stuff yet, but this is one of the things that you get, and this is called the portion fix. And whether you're doing the 21-day fix or not, this is one of the things we must get down as Americans. Portion control. You get these little containers, and each container represents vegetables, proteins, carbohydrates, healthy fats, and that sort of thing. And this book goes over what all those things are, what are the vegetables that you should be eating, what are the fruits that you should be eating. And the thing about it is, a lot of people will say, those don't seem very big. I'm going to be hungry. The great thing is, you're not going to be hungry. You might be surprised at how much you eat of one thing and how much you don't eat of another. And really what they're doing is they're teaching you how to eat a balanced diet and making sure that your portion sizes are correct, and especially for hitting your goals. The other thing, goal. If you don't have a goal in mind, whether it's losing a few pounds during a challenge group, creating healthier habits, learning how to portion out your food, learning how to meal plan, then how are you going to measure what is happening? You have to have a goal. And so I want you to think about that this week as well. Hydration, meal planning, a goal, and of course we'll have a few other keys for success. But if you've been with me and Lori before, you know that we like to plan it all out. And meal plans can work in lots of different ways, and they are different for everybody. This is one that I used to use quite a bit for our family. It lists out the days of the week, and over here is a grocery list. This is basic, simple, pretty easy. You can get as complex as something like this, where it's all color-coded and broken down for all of the container systems. I can't even do a spreadsheet, so something like this, not my cup of tea. Here's another one that's similar to that. I did use this because I found this online, and I've actually used this because it was simple, easy, and already done. And it worked for me. So I did change a few things on it. But this is the one that I like and I have the most success with. And this is just a basic blank planner, Sunday through Saturday, grocery list on the bottom. And if you know me, this is actually from lacrosse season, but I write down everything that's going on throughout the week that my family would have. And then I start with my dinners. So I plan my dinners, and then the great thing about that is sometimes there's leftovers, and then I can plug those things into lunches, and then my snacks and all that are really easy because I try to keep things on hand that are grab and go. In our house, we do a lot of hard-boiled eggs. You can grab and go with those. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. We do overnight oats, which is another one that's super easy. I cut up carrots, celery, wash strawberries, blueberries. I have apples, bananas, already set or washed, cut, and bagged or within the refrigerator so we can just take them. So those things keep me on top of my meal planning throughout the week. Then there are usually 2 or 3 things that I like to do in bulk. So if we're going to do some sort of tacos, I would do up, instead of 1 pound of tacos, whether it's turkey, ground chicken, or lean ground beef, I would do 2 of them. So I would have one to have now this week, and I would freeze one. So I would have one the following week. Turkey meatballs, the other thing. I'll do like a double batch of those. I typically always have a soup because soup is easy and it's many meals. And I'll try to double that recipe as well. And then I can, take half of it and use it for the week, and then I can freeze half of it and use it somewhere down the line. So once you get good at some of these kitchen hacks, this meal planning becomes so much more simpler. The other thing is I had said that each program has its own, and I like to tell you to keep it super simple while you're doing the challenge. So something like that might be where you're having the same lunch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then again on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, you're having the same lunch. So you're having 2 different lunches throughout the week, but you're just rotating it, and that keeps it super simple as well. I will be posting in there some sample meals. This one, many of you might have seen it already, and maybe you've even tried it, but this is for the 21-day fix, and it is broken down into the containers, so that way it is compliant with that system. And it's super easy, and this is one that I really like because it's not anything fancy. Things like Greek chicken with quinoa. My whole family would eat that. Turkey burgers with a side of melon. My whole family would eat that. Chicken fajita lettuce cups. So my kids might not want to do lettuce cups, but they would definitely put like a chicken fajita on a tortilla. So these are all like super user friendly is what I like to call them, and it gives you a little bit of variety to be able to not be cooking different things for the entire family, which is key in my house. Some of the other things that we're going to talk about this week are going to be some different menu items and staples to keep in the house. So right now I want you to think about what program it is that you're going to be doing. Do a little research, see what type of meal plans are already with it, and start thinking about how you want to incorporate that into your plan. It's non-negotiable, really, when it comes to really seeing the results that you want. So, hydration and meal planning, the first 2 keys to success. We'll talk to you soon.